Check, check, check. Let's ride.
You got your phone on silent? Everybody got their phone on silent.
Phone up there.
Your phone? Your phone up there. My phone up there. Back there.
Inside.
Yeah, it's on silent.
What's going on, family? I am Ace Twan. So today we finna dive into some boxing. I'm talking about the boxing world. We finna get a little deep, man. You know, a lot of things you didn't know about my guy, but you finna find out today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you, Cordarius Power, aka Mailman.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, my guy?
Not much, man.
Long time coming, man.
I know, man.
You know, we finally here.
Finally
gonna do it. Now we finna dive into it though. We're gonna start off. How did you get the name Mailman?
Well, first off, my coach, he was bad, like remembering names and stuff like that. So he saw me in the gym one day. He asked me what I can do, and he put me in the ring with somebody, and I showed out.
Well, hold on. The first time?
The first time when he got in there, because the coach that I started going to, I was new to his gym, but I already started boxing before. So when I came in his gym, he couldn't remember my name, so he asked me where I worked at. So I'm gonna work at the post office.
Yeah.
Mailman.
That's a fire ass name for a boxer.
Oh yeah, appreciate it.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a fire name for a boxer, man. So you know, and I know, the boxing realm, you have to be in shape
all the time.
Like this ain't no game. Like you real deal gotta be in shape. So let's talk about that as far as the exercising. And for you all out there that you know, this is Ace Fitness channel. You know, I talk about fitness, health. We speak about mental health. Everything that's dealing with improving health. That's what this channel is about. So it couldn't be no other better way to have my guy on here. How intense the exercises have to be when you're training to become a boxer.
Well, it got to be very like strenuous because at the end of the day, you fighting for your life in there. So you got to be in tip top shape. You got to actually focus and listen to your coach, and you just got to have the mental aspect, the moment mentality to finish through. Whatever you start, you want to finish it. If you train soft, you're gonna be soft in this ring. But if you train hard, you're gonna be hard. So that's the whole point.
What type of workouts? Like, give me the blueprint of a workout of a boxer.
More so calisthenics, push-ups, dips, pull-ups, hitting the bag, running, hitting like chopping wood, hitting the hammer on the tire, you know, stuff like that. Like calisthenics workout more so with your body.
How important is cardio more important than lifting weights doing boxing? Because I don't see a lot of boxers like in the gym heavy, just lifting weights. I don't see a lot of that. And like, explain why it's not enough of that.
If you lifting weights, your punch is gonna be a lot slower, and you know if you use your own body weight, you don't have to you don't want to be so bulky where you can't throw a proper punch the right way. So you want to actually be a little lean. So you want to do push-ups. You don't want to, you know, like you don't want to slow your process down with the punching output because you know once you get too big, a lot of times you might get tired too quick. So you want to be able to condition yourself and run. And if you run and lift weights, you're gonna lose weight regardless. So you don't want to mix the two up like that.
It makes sense. So what about the heavyweights? I know they get to it.
Some of the heavyweights, yeah, some of them they kind of cut corners for the most part because they know their body. But it depends on how long they've been boxing. But they don't lift a lot of weights either. They do calisthenic workouts as well.
For real?
Yeah.
So Mike Tyson, you don't think he lifted a lot of weights back then when he was knocking people out left and right in 3 seconds?
That was natural.
3 seconds.
I wouldn't say 3 seconds.
No, I promise you, I'm telling you, people pay $500 for these fights. They been thousands of dollars on these fights. Yeah. This man walking the ring 3 seconds, literally 35 seconds, he knocking his opponent out.
I wouldn't say 3 seconds though, man.
I'm gonna show you some clips, man. I'm gonna go back and show you some clips.
But for the most part, all that's natural ability. That wasn't weights. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he didn't lift weights. He probably did like less weight but more reps rather than him putting a lot of weight on his bar. But for the most part, he ran a lot. He hit the heavy bag. He sparred a lot. It was more so calisthenics, push-ups, dips, all the things I just named earlier. He did those to maintain his power.
So what do a boxer eat on a daily basis?
It depends, man, on the fighter and what they want to eat and what the chef or their culinary trainer want them to eat for the most part. But for me, when I was competing, I ate fish, salmon, and a cup of rice and broccoli and
every day.
Every day, and baked chicken.
Baked chicken.
Baked chicken. You don't want to eat too many like fried foods and stuff like that for the most part because you don't want all that fat to sit on your stomach. Yeah. Because you want to make weight. You know, the fat from the grease it pack on more weight, so you want to eat more lean food. So,
right. So I'm not a professional boxer.
Right.
But say for example, a person like me, like man, I want to train like a boxer because I'm trying to cut down. I want to build my physique and I want to lean myself out. What kind of workouts would you tell them to do?
Push-ups,
Mm-hmm.
dips, and go running. Go swimming if you know how to swim. Hit the tire, chop some wood. Just anything that you can do calisthenically. Now, granted, you can hit the weights if you want to, like dumbbells or something like that, but
Yeah.
do less weight but more reps so that you can maintain your power. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'll tell you do stuff like that, squats,
Gotcha.
stuff like that.
Okay, cool, cool. Now we got to celebrate your moment too, man. Actually became a true trainer.
Oh
Like
yeah, man, appreciate it,
this
man.
man's able to train the champion, a true champion. Like
Yeah.
he's legit now. So tell us how that process was, like becoming a true trainer.
Um, it was a huge moment for me, man.
Cause you're young.
Yeah,
I won't cut you off, but you're young.
yeah. I'm,
Like I don't really, you really don't see a lot of young trainers like that,
you're
bro.
right
Like
about that.
that's why I said you're gonna be a beast. But go ahead, go ahead.
But for the most part, it was a big moment for me, man. But for it's different from going from just training regular people to
Mm-hmm.
actually training someone to compete. Because now I have this person's life in my hands, and
Yeah,
they have to trust me, and I have to trust their abilities to follow through what I'm trying to tell them to do. But for the most part, yeah, man, it's totally different from just regularly training somebody, man. Like
yeah.
literally, people are looking forward to me to make them follow through with victories, and it's as a constant battle because sometimes they battle themselves, and while they're battling themselves, they battle me. So
Mm,
that's probably like the down arrow
yeah,
aspect of it. But yeah, man, it's been still a journey though.
it is.
It's a journey.
What type of trainer are you? Are you one of them trainers you get in their face, hollering, yelling, aggressive, or you one of them calm trainers like I'm a talk to you, but I'm gonna show you these ropes mentally.
Yeah, I'm the calm trainer, man. I don't
Mm-hmm.
have to. I don't have to yell at you. If you're a kid or a grown up, you know right from wrong. You know if I'm talking to you with respect, you're gonna receive it better. But if I'm
Yeah.
yelling at you, some of the things may fall on deaf ears. So
Mm,
I talk to you calmly so you can hear me, because I won't want you to yell at me at all. So I'm not gonna yell at you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now, as far as the boxers in the say in the industry,
hmm
who do you kind of admire the most,
My favorite boss is Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker.
and why is that?
Because his skill set, his mind, his elusiveness, his
Mm-hmm.
punch output, he was dedicated. He was determined. Anything he said he was gonna do, he did it for the
Yeah.
most part. He fought champions, and overall, just a prolific fighter.
Gotcha. You see yourself staying in the city of Birmingham boxing, or you think you're gonna grow to different
I know I'm gonna
cities?
grow. Yeah, I'm gonna grow to greater heights because, like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be a big fish in a small pond here. I
Right.
want to go out and learn and venture out and be around greatness so I can become the great person
Mm-hmm.
I know I can be for the most
Gotcha.
part.
And the reason I ask you that because I don't know a lot of times some people like I see it on movies a lot. It's a movie, but even I met a couple of trainers. They're like, I'd rather stay in my community and build a community and help the young boys, come up. But your vision is way different.
Right.
You want to go to the extent, and there's nothing wrong with that. What do you see yourself in the next 10 years with? I say five. They say 5.
The next 5 years, I hope to have a champion in
Mm,
the next 5 years. I hope to have a lot of my fighters go to the Olympics and actually be the champion of the Olympics. And I hope to be moving from this part of like other states, but I still come back home
yeah.
and train the people that I started with for the most part. But overall, I want to be with a champion, because this job is very strenuous on the coach as well, because I
Mm-hmm.
have to take on everything that fighter fights on the personal on the daily. So like for the most part, like 5 years just hosting a champion
Yeah.
on my stable. That's it.
Now, fighting, do you? Because a lot of times some people take their aggressions and frustrations out while they're fighting.
Oh
You
my
know,
God, yeah.
is that smart to do? Like, say for you take all your problems out on your opponent. Now, in football, I play football all my shit down there all my life,
Right.
and that was good in the football world. Like, take your frustrations and your anger out on the opponent,
hmm
especially as a running back. But in the boxing world, that may be a little different. You might get your ass knocked out if you
Yeah,
do
you
that
definitely will.
it's hard, so you can't really focus. But what's your point of view on that?
I tell them to keep their emotions outside the ring. You want to think here. This is not a tough man sport. It's a thinking man sport. So for
Mm-hmm.
the most part, I tell them keep their emotions outside the ring and focus on what this guy doing in front of you, and take away what you're thinking about what he's gonna do too much to you. You're gonna lose. You need to worry about what you can do and
Mm-hmm.
take away what he's good at while doing it. So for the most part, I tell them not to be mad. If you do get mad, I stop them. I stop the sparring or whatever, and I tell them, hey, get it together in there because
Yeah.
he's not mad. You are. He's able to think. You're not.
Mm-hmm.
You need to compose yourself, be a champion because champions don't lose their head. The name of this gym is called Champions Boxing.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to come in here fighting like a contender or a loser. At the end of the day, you're a champion. So yeah, that's what I pretty much tell them.
Fast. Now, have you ever got knocked out before?
No, I would say I've got dropped before, but never got knocked out.
Like drop when you
I can
stumble,
explain the
fall,
difference.
pop back up.
Yeah, I done got hit to the body and took a knee.
Mm.
That's dropped.
But you ain't never hit this canvas.
I never went to sleep.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
I'm looking for.
Nah.
Now you seen somebody else go to sleep?
I seen plenty of people go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say to prevent people from getting knocked out? You know, because sometimes you probably be like, man, you can't really prevent that. But as a trainer, you probably can. Certain mistakes they make that you can be like, be careful with that mistake.
Tell them to keep their hands up, and if you don't move your head, your opponent will move it for you.
Real talk.
Simple as that.
Yeah. Fast. We're going to transition into, I know I read your biography. And
Okay.
yeah, tell me about the man who actually brought you in this.
All right, my brother.
Yeah.
My brother, he boxed before I did, but I was always the fighter out of all my brothers. I have 3 brothers that on my mom's side and one brother on my dad's side and 2 sisters. But my oldest brother saw that I used to fight a lot. I was real
Street fight?
Street fight. I never lost a street fight, but I have lost a few in the boxing ring. But for the most part, like my brother said, you the fighter, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You'll do more than I can do with this sport. So I came here, thought I knew I can protect myself, got dropped, found out I didn't know how to protect myself. So fell in love with it.
Now protecting yourself, that's very important. A
Oh
lot of
yeah.
people think protecting yourself means pulling out a gun,
Nah, not at all.
shoot. In our generation, 90% of men can't fight.
I can
Like,
back that up, yeah.
that's a true fact. Like 90% of men cannot fight. That's why you always see them with guns.
I tell my fighters and I tell people outside the ring, all right, you pick up that gun, you shoot that guy, you kill that guy, you go to jail. Now you gotta fight again. Now
Every day.
it's no gun every day. You gotta fight for what's yours, your manhood. Yeah. And there's no gun in there. So you need to learn how to fight or don't bother nobody. And if somebody bother you, I won every fight walking away.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
For a person coming out the street that don't know how to fight, but they coming to you like, man, I gotta learn how to fight. I gotta learn how to defend myself. Because like I said, a street fight and a boxer is totally 2 different things.
Totally different.
A boxer would wear a street fighter out any day.
Any day.
Because he's thinking he know how to move and he know the techniques. So what would you tell a fighter, like a person, just a regular person off the street, coming in, trying to learn how to fight? What was your first thing you would train them on?
I would teach them how to first come in here with a grounded perspective, like humility, humble yourself. Don't come here thinking you tougher than nobody. Don't think you tougher than nobody, period. Don't never underestimate nobody. But the first thing I show them is how to properly stand. If I look at a guy and he stand a certain way, I automatically know he know how to fight. But if you come here with just your legs standing straight up and your hands down, I already know I got you beat already. Yeah, it's game time on you. Yeah, I'm gonna put them together on you.
Is it easier to teaching kids, say 14, 16-year-olds how to fight than an older adult, like they late 20s, mid 30s? Is it easier teaching the kids or the older adults?
I'd rather teach a kid than most adults. Adults already have a trained mindset because they understand their circumstances in the world already. The kid, they are very impressionable. They soak things up like a sponge. So they're more so prone to listen to you because they earn your respect due to what you do in your craft. So they there to learn. But an adult, they'll question you on everything and not get the chance to retain the information that you're giving them. So I'd rather train a child, for the most part. But one thing people don't realize, grown people are they just grown kids.
They really are.
You know what I'm saying? They grown kids. They learn the same way they learned as an adult when they was a child.
This may be off topic a little bit, but why do you think you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
That's good. Like you said, they set in their ways. You can't teach somebody that think they know everything already. So for the most part, you're not coachable, and that's a coach's nightmare. Is somebody that's not listening to them. I can't. Every tier of life has a captain or somebody ahead of you, or pilot has a co-pilot. There's always a leader, a hierarchy. You can't go above the top So for the most part, you need to allow yourself to learn from the person up top so that you can actually get to that point one day. Yeah. Because once you get to that point, you're gonna see how hard it was or how difficult it was for that person to maintain that level of success or level of knowledge or level of expertise for the most part.
Right. Yeah. Now, preparing for a fight, I want to get into this. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm gonna ask you. A lot of boxers take 6 months off from sets. Some take. Mike Tyson took damn near 2 years off, but he was an animal. An animal. You know, sets kind of calm you down and relax you, bro. In so many ways. It can make you lazy as hell too. Yeah. It stop you from doing killing all your ambitions. Right. But as far as a boxer, why is it important? Is it true that you shouldn't have sex before a fight or months out from a fight?
If you have a fight coming up, you do not want to have sex. It has something to do with your testosterone levels. You want your testosterone levels to be extremely high, so when it's time to fight, you can let it all go in the ring. After the fight, we don't care what you do, but as long as you got your eyes on the prize for the fight, we don't need you using all that level of testosterone on a woman, and now she trade her estrogen for your testosterone. Now you got weak legs in the ring, and you can't last as long as you will want to.
Weak, boy, especially if it's good.
Oh yeah,
weak.
Yeah, man.
If it your ass in trouble, you might well say, "Goddamn TKO," because it's over with. Yeah.
But you need your legs in boxing.
Yeah, you definitely need your legs. So how long should they not have sex? How long y'all don't have sex?
However long the fight is, however long the time span until the fight. Mm-hmm. Start maybe the week before training, before camp. Yeah. No sex, man. If you can help it.
No oral sex, none of that?
No, nothing. You don't need to let go of nothing. You don't need to practice semen retention. I don't need nothing, none of that nature around you being focused. Mm. When you're around a woman, you're not focused. You're not focused on your craft. You're not focused on your mission. Facts. In order for a man to be a leader, he had to have a mission, and that woman sub to that mission. Mm. If she don't understand your mission, then she got to go.
Mm. What would you say that with women that kind of fight that, getting on board or getting on a man's program while he's on the journey?
I would say if that man follows suit with his woman, it's based on that man. But for me, a woman can't deter me from my focus, from my mission. It's my mission. Yeah. She can sub to it.
Hey man, we're gonna
That's how she submit, man.
Yeah. And we're
gonna submission.
That's a whole nother episode we get in right there for submission. Like facts. What is submission to you?
A woman allowing a man to be a man and protect and provide for her, and know her place of being the neck and not the head. Mm-hmm. She's there for support. Support me in my decisions. And if you have a problem with it, you can help counsel me and give me analytical ideas that you thinking of so that it can support the mission. But for the most part, just not try to run over. Know your role and I have my role. Yeah. I'm here to protect and provide. You here to support. So what is that?
So many women think submission means you gotta be a slave. Nah. You gotta jump up 3 o'clock in the morning, make you a sandwich, you goddamn fish your cereal, walk to the store, get you something to eat. Submission doesn't mean none of that.
No, it doesn't.
But Mailman broke it down for you, But like I said, it's a whole nother episode we can get into. Yeah. But we ain't gonna get into that right now. We sticking to boxing, man. But Mailman, I appreciate you, bro. Keep doing your thing. You killing it, bro. You just became a true training boxer. You're gonna be one of them greats, man. So yeah, definitely. Until next time, my guy. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget, we bring you content like this every week. Also, it's gonna be around fitness influencers, health, mental health, all that good stuff, man. So follow my man Mailman, and you will see him soon on the big screen. We'll see you next video. Stay with it. What's going on, family? Says 2 on 1 half of Polar Jocks. Today we at Bridge and Root, and look, fellas, I'm telling you, I got the place you need to come to. As far as looking for clothing, this is the person to talk to. Miss Aisha. Now, where are we located at?
We are located, our address is 2212 Morris Avenue. Although it says Morris Avenue, you can find us situated on 1st Avenue North in the heart of downtown Birmingham.
All right. Now, this store is real, give me a real calm and cool vibe. what type of clothing material do you provide for males?
So it's really important to us to provide pieces that are unique and that are quality based. And so we provide everything from blazers to joggers to beard care to solid cologne. So it's a wide variety of pieces that we offer.
Great. Now, what does Bridge and Root stand for?
So Bridge and Root, I'm bridging that guy from day to night, and I want him to be rooted in his individuality and his authenticity. So that's really important. And you can actually find us Tuesday through Saturday, 11 until 6, closed on Sunday and Monday.
You heard it first by Miss Aisha. Back to the show, it's Polar Jones.